Well, looks like it's time to get some context. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I'm intrigued. The way, and I'll admit, Urana Sensei does a fantastic job of playing with my expectations. They're one of the few mangaka of the modern day where, like, I will see a cliffhanger, and because of how they've set up the narrative, I will genuinely believe there will be a holistically negative outcome to that cliffhanger. I've been paranoid about Gris ever since the TAMSY reveal. I was paranoid about Amo whenever that chapter ended with Rio standing there, scissors up, you know, she was a former bang. So, like, I was definitely worried, and looks like we're getting a flashback, looks like we're getting some context, and, you know, I always appreciate some context. Gachiakuta, in terms of, like, some, well, not even some, I'd say out of all the manga review, it has simultaneously the broadest cast of, like, numerous characters and the deepest cast, which is crazy to say, because I read in reviews a pretty good manga, which do have very broad and very deep cast, but, like, every single character so far, despite only being 130 chapters deep, has their own motivations, their own history, their own mysteries. Everybody. Some innate, some unknown, some based in their past, some based in their future. There's so much. Like, Arata says, like, I am excited for Gachiakuta to get an anime. I'm excited for more people to hop on peak, because, like, on every single level, Gachiakuta is pretty peak. But let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into chapter 130, Preparation. Gotta hit the Amo voice real quick.
When Amo used her powers on you, you saw something. Amo doesn't know what it was, but Amo wants to change now.
See, it's so, like, the thing is, it's rough for me, because I know Amo's backstory, and I get why she's like the way she, hold on, I'm kind of low. It's time to rise. We're high. Not like that, but like I rose the chair a bit. But since I know Amo's backstory, I definitely can understand and respect her misgivings and her mistrust of people and her desire for connection and her willingness to manipulate people through the autonomous activation of her giver abilities through her shoes, which are also, you know, part of the Watchmen series, which are extremely powerful unless she has no control. So her admitting she doesn't know what she saw, she just knows she saw something. That is, it's good. It's good. And also, I completely understand Rio coming in looking this devious, looking this diabolical, looking this monstrous, if you will, if solely for the fact that she doesn't know. She ain't get lore. She ain't get the flashback. She ain't reading the manga with this. She has no idea. She just saw someone who tortured her with her abilities and her friends with her abilities and is consistently a living liability to one of the people she cares about in the case of Rudo. So that's the thing. That's a fan. I'm glazing Urata Sensei so much. It doesn't help that I reviewed 129 last chapter or yesterday, and I need to review 128 because I completely forgot about 128, and I want to have like a complete playlist, gosh darn it. But with it being the case, I love it. I love the character conflict and how organic it feels, and how we as readers have so much more perspective than these characters. And thusly, seeing character conflicts like this and seeing characters forge connections like this, it works well to build and flesh out the world and reinforce and build new dynamics on top of each other based on information that we have, but they don't have. And it makes every single character conflict feel organic. And that's the big thing. All of it feels organic. There's yet to be a character conflict in Gachiakuta where I'm like, yeah, okay, you like you need this to happen for the plot. I get it. You know, we'll let it slide for a writing standpoint. No, it's just been straight hitting. But let's see. Obviously, we know that Rio doesn't actually do anything to her. She just cuts her hair. But let's see what Rio's response is. Oh, never mind. I guess that we're not getting any further context. Well, I guess Cavern of Remembrance may not be the background theme for this video. Let's see. Heal hearts. Heal hearts. Sight for sore eyes that heals. Yeah, like that's the thing. Even with Rudo trying to be nicer to her, like she did def traumatize, bro. Like, and that's the thing. I definitely am a forgive and move on kind of person. Forgive but never forget. That's kind of how I live. I refuse to be vindictive. 1, because my memory is really, really bad. And 2, because I'm lazy. And 3, because both of those things. But even in spite of that, there are people who have slighted me. And I've been like, I'm not going to harm you. I'm not going to do anything retaliation. But I know what you did. You know what you did. So never speak to me again. If you reach out to me, you will be ignored. If you try to slight me again, I still won't do anything. Because I'm above that. But no. it will come back to haunt you. And it will not. Oh no! Camera, come back! Camera, come back! Wait! Camera, please! Camera, come back, please! Why? Why did the camera die? No! But we're still recording though. So, alright. Strange. Let's see something. Let's see something. What happened? What happened? We were doing so good. We were doing so good. I hope this isn't jacking the recording. Okay. Had to via USB. Okay, we're back. Sorry. I have no idea why that happened before, right when I started a review. But I'm already 5 minutes deep into this one, and I don't want to stop. And the recording didn't stop on OBS. So if the screen just went black for a little bit, my fault, LG. But let's keep moving. Let's hope this doesn't jack everything up because I want to record. Let's see. Oh yeah, but like all that talk about like the idea of forgiving but never forgetting. I don't blame Rudo for struggling to like override his previous negative affinities for in regards to Amo. Like it's hard. It's hard when someone's wronged you. And like admittedly, I'm not saying it's impossible for someone who's wronged you to do better. But like it really depends on the type of wrong and what you yourself are willing to forgive. You know what I'm talking about? Like I've been slighted before by my own homies. I mean, like, all right, I get the context. I understand why you did it. Let's not. But I've been wrong just like explicitly out of nowhere with genuinely no good reason. I've been like, no, I can't do that. But I suppose Amo does have, in fact, a good reason. So Rudo's just struggling to recomp that. Let's see. Rudo, are you okay, my boy? Let's see. Come in. This is Agent August. The target has failed to make the connection between Amo and Healer of Hearts. Over. I know in August. And there, man, and I can't dislike August either, because I know in August too well. Let's see. Oh no! That's right, I jacked up. Hold on, let me see. Wait. How in the actual HE double hockey sticks did Amo end up joining the cleaners? Rudo, next don't bend that way! I mean, they can. I mean, they can. And like in this world of magical power, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know. Like, you can never look fully behind yourself. You're kind of locked to like a 190 degree. But you never know. You never know. Maybe Rudo's special in another way. He can make givers. He can make people. Or well, we don't know about that yet. But he can make weapons out of things. So who knows? You never know. But let's see. Angie's team front? They answer right to the boss. On what planet does this make any? Oh, her using her power. That's the thing, right? But I don't know. I never, like, I know people who, quote unquote, self-medicate. And, like, I don't think that's good. I mean, to each your own. Like, if you're functioning and you're a full-grown adult, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just gonna tell you, I wouldn't do that. But, like, I also wouldn't want to be gaslit, gate kept, and girl bossed. Like, I don't like that. Even if it is for, like, the sake of my betterment, the calming of my heart rate, all that. Like, I'm not really the biggest fan of that. If it's, like, you know what, though? If it's my significant other, like, my wife, or my, well, no, yeah, mainly just my wife. Like, I don't know, until I'm, like, really, really old, I don't think my kids would ever be able to, like, directly comfort me, because no matter what, I'm always just gonna see them as my kids, and I need to take care of them, not they take care of me. But specifically my wife, she's probably, like, the only person I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Life is good just because you can hold me. Thank you. And I'll probably just fall asleep immediately. But for somebody just to immediately gaslight me, especially with powers, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that. But let's see. Whoa! So is this a different application of her shoes? See, yeah, like I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not. I just don't like it. I don't like the idea of being under any sort of mental illusion or delusion. It's just not, because, and I guess it's because I've always been a little teeny tiny bit afraid of my own strength, like to some degree. Like I've seen it, like back in gym classes. I've always been big. I've always been strong. I've always been 2 feet tall, but 2 feet tall of absolute crazy moving muscle. And like, for example, we were playing. It was all the way back in middle school. We were playing soccer in the gym, and I was playing with a friend. Like we played on the same rec team and everything. And I remember I hard stomped with my left and swept to try to get the ball away, but I whiffed the ball entirely, and I flipped him. He wasn't that much smaller than me, but I flipped him just by sweeping my foot. He fell and boom. Like obviously he was moving himself, so there's probably like some momentum in that. But ever since then I was like, oh, Whoopsie. And then there was like a time later in high school where we were playing like indoor floor hockey. And I was playing against another friend who was like literally my exact same size. And I whiffed the stick entirely. And whiffed the ball entirely. And I smacked him on the head and he was screaming in agony for like 5 minutes. And I felt awful. So I've always been afraid of like ever not being in absolute, complete, and total control of myself. Because I am rather strong. At this point, currently speaking, I'm probably the strongest pound for pound I've ever been. If I'm not in control, and I accidentally pat somebody on the back a little too hard, who knows what I could do. So yeah, I've never been a fan of like being in any sort of state of inebriation or any sort of state of being high, I guess. Like, it's never clicked for me. But let's see.
Uncle Corvus.
Oh, Uncle Corvus. That's kind of adorable. Let's see.
Uncle Corvus told me. He said that Amo's powers have the ability to heal people, but that ability is still imperfect. Amo wants to join the cleaners to make it stronger, by experiencing happiness and fear and all kinds of other sense and feelings.
Ah, okay. So before she would bring up a specific connotation based on her own history, but now she's testing. Okay, so that goes to show the potential of the Watchmen series in terms of variety. Because you would think like that one application for ability would be it, but no, she can manipulate all sense and directly jack up people's emotions. I still wouldn't be comfortable with that, just because like, once again, the whole I don't like being manipulated by other people. Though the right kind of tall, muscular woman comes and manipulates me, I wouldn't even care. Don't save me. Go if a 6'5" muscle mommy comes up and is clearly manipulating me, don't save me. I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm exactly where I want to be, gay. So don't save me. I don't want to be saved. Don't save me. But that's the only other time. If I'm being manipulated in general, help me. Please. Let's see.
Don't worry, Engine. I looked her over and didn't see any hostility.
Okay, so that's good. So it is truly fair. And that's the thing, right? Obviously, Amo has changed for the better. Her experience with Rudo and the Cleaters did like genuinely change her personality and mentality. And obviously, she just lived a very isolated life for a long time and was struggling deeply and dastardly. So like, it's not like it's really Amo's fault that she was traumatized and then went on to traumatize other people. It's a byproduct of her very, very, very terrible living situation. Her life, she started off being sold as a child. Like, it makes all perfect sense. But man, I still want to be comfortable with it. And it does, and honestly, it says something about Corvus where he's like, sure, go ahead, manipulate people. I really don't care. Like, as long as you can use your powers for the better. And I'm assuming a decent reason of that is because she has a Watchmen series, right? And she's able to use it. Where Corvus is like, this could be interesting. This could help me uncover the secrets of the world. And once again, it does fit into the general, like, scheming of Corvus, where he's a nice guy. He's the leader of the cleaners. He wants to protect people, but like, you can tell there's hidden secrets, there's mystery, there's unknowns, and there's definitely a bit of a devious, dark, and more dubious personality hidden behind Corvus. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think it's peak. You know, always write your positive leader characters with some sort of twisted element to them. I'm fine with like the pure great leader characters, but you know, add a little bit of darkness and make it work. So I do like Corvus for that. But once again, this implication in his willingness to allow his own men and women to be manipulated. It's interesting stuff. Let's see.
Besides, if the Raiders are plotting to do something with the Watchmen series, don't you think it's safer to keep the pieces close?
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. Because she has the Watchmen series and because the Raiders want it, like, it's not a good idea to let her go. Well, let's see.
They're also the key to going to the spear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. But you know what? It makes me wonder.
I still wonder about Tamsey. Why? Why is he transcendent? Why can he do this?
Like what is the reason that he's able to do it? Like, what truly is the Watchman? That big thing that we saw in the Boundary, and why can Tamsey bypass it? Who is Tamsey? Like that's the thing. This manga does such a good job. I'm genuinely wondering, why are there certain things that work? Why are there certain things that doesn't? And heck, I even wonder if Zidal can just go. Like, he has a really big chunk of the Watchmen series. He has a whole coat. So I feel like maybe he could just fly up himself if he really wanted to, but he doesn't. But then again, he doesn't for a reason. So maybe, I don't know. Let's see.
You specifically put Amo in front. Does that mean you have something in mind, boss?
Obviously, yeah. Like he's definitely a plotter, and I do love Corvus for that. I love his fit, I love his design, and I do love his plot and nature and the deep mysteries behind the character. But I do wonder. I definitely, honestly, This is gonna sound like mad crazy, mad stupid, but there's a certain manga I'm thinking of, and I think if other people know the manga I'm thinking of, because I referenced it on the channel before, I've talked about it on the channel before, where it wouldn't be the first time a very positively loved and revered leader character ended up being our final villain. Would it be the or one of our final villains? Wouldn't be the first time. So if Corvus ends up being evil, I mean, I wouldn't knock it. But let's see. I saw when I was looking to get this chapter on the Reddit, someone made an amazing parallel between Corvus's reaching out to Rudo to like uncover the secrets of the world, and Zidol, our current main villain for all intents and purposes, reaching out to next to Tamsey, of course, but Zidol reaching out to Rudo. Like the paneling, the framing, it's the logo of their respective groups. Well, actually, no. For the Zidol panel, it's the Watchmen series logo, then a close-up of Zidol's face, and then him reaching out to Rudo. Just like in the recent chapter with Corvus, where it's the symbol of the cleaners, Corvus's a close-up of Corvus's face, and then him reaching out to Rudo. Obviously, one of them failed while the other succeeded, but I think the parallels between our main villain and our leader character probably pretty darn poignant. Let's see. Fine, if you say so. Well, I guess I have to trust you. Yep, my eyes are never wrong. Saimu, just because you said that, I feel like one way or another I'm gonna end up being wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I get it. All hail the non-prescription glass. Hey! But you know what? Hey, I can't, like, once again, I used to be a big, beefy glasses guy. Like, there's a reason they're a part of my avatar and have not left. But I get it, you know, I haven't worn my glasses consistently for the longest time. The short time I started wearing them consistently is when I was actually using the big screen back there. Because I was like, I was laying in bed and I was like, oh, I can't see the screen. But now I just use my monitor all the time. I've switched back to the smaller monitor I have. So that's like I don't really need my glasses at all anymore. I don't use them to drive and like none of that. Let's see.
Rudo.
I keep forgetting how tiny Amo is. How old is Amo? How old is where's my Googler? Hold on. Isn't she like I think they're like the same age. Let me double check. Let me take a look in a book reading Rainbow. Amo Gachiakuta. No, I do not want cosplay. That's gonna scare me. Let's see, Gachiakuta. Yeah. Amo and Pool. Let's see. Age secret unknown. Alright, so we don't know how old she is. But she is small. And like I'm only 2 feet tall, so like I know it's the pot calling the kettle black, but like she is small. Let's see.
Rudo, Alma wants to be able to help you now, so she'll do her best. Okay?
Aw, that's sweet. Hey, you know what? It is once again, even though I have like a limited list, it is always nice to inspire people. Like that does make my heart go TikTok, where people's like, "Hey, Pencil, you've inspired me in X aspect of life," and I'm always like, "Me? Oh, I'm just the guy though. I'm just the guy with a pencil." Oh, I'm glad you are inspired. Like, it'll darn near bring me to tears. Yeah. Oh, Rudo, you catch your feelings, gang? You catch your feelings? Oh, you catch your feelings, gang? I don't know, Rudo, you catch your feelings? Rudo's got like 5 love interests. Okay, that's a lie. It's like 3. It's the artist girl from the Paint Town. It's Amo. Does Rio count? I wouldn't say Rio. So it's probably just 2. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, that outfit August made for you. It looks pretty good, Amo. You're exposing less skin, so it's a little easier to look at you.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
But we know, once again, that also does tie directly into her backstory. It looks like Amo does not like... Hold on. Oh! I'm breaking the fourth wall. I'm moving things around too much. But I've noticed a good chunk of the panel wasn't actually in there. A good chunk of the page. Let's see.
Amo will never be able to like you. But out of respect for Rudo, she will make sure she never hates you.
I mean, like, so a lot of people are, I don't know, I don't blame people for being uncomfortable with exposed skin. Like, even me, as I've tried to get more and more comfortable with my own body, like, I'm still not, until I am literally ripped. Like lean and mean ripped. Even I'm probably still putting at least a tank top on before I get into, like, any water. Like, I don't know, I've never really been the biggest fan of exposed skin. And, like, even... And like but then again, I do respect it. Though. If you're proud of your body, regardless of what it looks like it's a me thing that I don't like the way I look, and thus I like cover up most of the time. But if you're proud of your body, do what you want. Live how you want. You got one body, you got one life, live it. Let's see. Hello? Is there anyone out there who's willing to be this little brat's trainer? Is he talking about Amo, or is he talking about Rudo? Because, like, Zanka was supposed to be Rudo's trainer, but that didn't go out. And who would train Amo? She has such unique abilities. I don't think anyone out, like, who would train her? Please don't let it be Tamsey. Please don't let it be Tamsey. Let's see. Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, I was about to say, was that really the end of the chapter? Let's see. Oh, okay, so Rio's gonna do it. Alright. I can do it. I'll be Amo's trainer. What? Hey, Engine, you asked for this, dog. Don't be one of them. Don't be one of the people who want something, and then when it's immediately provided to you, be like, wait, but I didn't want no. You were vague. You offered a stipulation. This is your punishment. This is retribution for you, bugger. You gotta deal with it. Let's see. I can do it. I'll be Amo's trainer. What? I know she's in the front, but if she's gonna make it out more, it should be okay for a member of Akuta to train her, right? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Is this really a good idea? Well, who else would train her? Like, that, once again, I will admit, Rio's powers and Amo's powers do not line up at all. But at the same time, whose do? Her powers are super unique. Like, let me think. Is there anyone in the cleaners that, like, manipulates emotions? No. I'm trying to think. I'm, like, running through all of Akuta's team. No, it's just a lot of power types. Even Team Kid. No, it's the transforming power type. Then it's the person who sucks on their binky, and then they get stronger. And then, I actually do kind of forget the other guy's ability. But I don't think it has anything to do with emotions. So, like, anybody training her is a good thing, I guess, just so she better understands her powers. And I suppose she'd probably be most comfortable with her, considering she already helped her with her hair. Let's see. Is this really a good idea? Oh, Foyo got his wish. He's a giver now. And I will join the cleaners to get stronger, too. Now it's my turn. I'll go to Dawnfest and find the clue to the Watchmen series that Kuro told me about. I still need to know why he's a bird, but I'm glad Rudo's determined. I'm glad that, ultimately, his inspiration of other people brought them up to a higher level. Foyo becoming a giver, and joining the cleaners proper. Or not joining the cleaners proper, but, like, joining the givers section of the cleaner proper, joining Akuta. I'm glad for that. Amo joining the front, becoming a cleaner, and being trained under Rio. That's good. Obviously, the only reason Rio's even able to tolerate Amo, presumably, is because of her connection to Rudo. And now Rudo, who's inspired and lifted up all these people, is now fully ready to lock in and commit to his own plotline, which was kind of sidelined for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It did feel like the Rudo's first official job did come kind of out of nowhere. I felt like we were immediately transitioning into Dollfest, but no, we're locking back in. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Hey, the jerkwad that captured you. Did you ever manage to remember what they looked like?
Whenever Amo closes her eyes to try to remember, it's weird. Like someone took a pen and scribbled all over it. It feels like those squiggles are hiding them.
Okay. So that's why, so it does make sense. So Tamsey, and I guess the strings, the equivalent here is the actual threat. So maybe Tamsey, ironically enough, has mental manipulation powers to some degree. Because that's interesting. She doesn't remember anything at all, even though Tamsey directly exposed herself multiple times. Unless Tamsey is like a multi-giver, which is something we haven't necessarily seen outside of Rudo himself because of the Watchmen series. That would be a first. But then again, we may not just fully understand the abilities of Tamsey's spool. He's never had to explain them. And obviously, giver tools as complicated as Tamsey's do seem to have multiple abilities. Look at Foyo's. Look at Foyo's hammer. It has a variety of abilities despite just being a hammer. So the spool may literally have the ability to not just take physical form as Tamsey guides it, not just track, but also literally invade the minds of those he captures and warp them or wrap them up in certain ways to hide his appearance and hide his memory. Let's see.
Squiggles are hiding in them. But Uncle Corvus says that if Amo stays in the cleaners, something will trigger her memories.
No. Well, obviously, once again, that most likely is a soft manipulation tactic by Corvus to be like, stay with us. Permanently. Forever. You don't know a choice in the matter. But at least let me give you a reason to stay with us. But also, interesting. I wonder if Corvus has any sort of experience with something like that. We obviously know, like, to some degree, Corvus does suspect Tamsey. Like, we saw that a few chapters back, where Corvus was like, why are you in the vault? What are you doing there? What? Like clearly Corvus paid attention. Tomei from last chapter noticed something. So like characters are slowly building a suspicion of Tamsey. So something's gonna happen. Let's see. Up. Foil. There we go. I don't know why my brain left. Let's see. He talks like a shady salesman. I mean, he kind of is. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Corvus, but like, he sort of kind of is a shady salesman. I like him. I don't really trust him. it's like, and like notably, I'm friends with actual salesmen, but I do trust them because I've heard them outside of their salesman pitch. But like, I've heard them give pitches before, and I'm like, that's creepy. I respect it. It's like admittedly talking to a salesman and hearing them do a pitch. It's like watching an actor, and they run through a script. Who was an actor and who does like I don't really do sales, but I have like some minor experience in sales. I know what it sounds like, so it's harder for it to work on me. But I've been caught up in pretty good plays. Like they're like a good salesman can make you believe anything. Let's see. Is this we back with Corvus? Oh no, it's TAMSY. Let's see. If I'm going to get Rudo back to his original role, it looks like I'm going to need some kind of catalyst. I'm glad I was able to join him on that job, because he helped me come up with a brilliant idea. TAMSY? What you about to do, TAMSY? What you about to invade, TAMSY? Oh. Oh! Okay! Speaking of people figuring them out, is this the end of the chapter? No. It's time to prepare the sacrifice. He's pulling out the spool. He's got to go crazy. Huh? Wait. Don't cut away from this. What is happening? Why are they going ore for ore right now? And why is TAMSY Loki winning? Wait. It's time to prepare the sacrifice. Genia, Eastward, abandoned city, Cluttis town. Alright. Something's driving through. Oh! Darn, that trash piece is huge. Where did it even come from? Golly. Oh, is that it down? No, it doesn't look like it. Vroom. Whoa! Alright, big old trash piece. Zanka! It's been so long! Oh, wait, no, darn, never mind. That was quick. Jeez. Alright. He took up that trash piece all by himself. Okay, Zanka, get your hands up then. It ain't enough. Hey, it's been a while since we've seen him, honestly. Ever since he got whooped by Jabber. It has been a hot minute. And he recovered off screen and stuff like that. So I am happy that he's out here getting active, training up, getting his gains up. Because he wants that run back. Honestly, Zanka, if we're ever going to see, like, evolutions to Giver weapons, I think Zanka's going to be the one to introduce it. I think his current Giver weapon, while it's cool, it's just not enough. And he's going to have to evolve it even further. So let's see. It ain't enough. Okay. It ain't enough. Maybe I could have more fun if I'd fought a different cleaner. I gotta do better. You have a real chance of reaching the Golden Throne. Yeah, if he's reminded of Hio, who was his superior in every way. Hio. Alright. But you know, honestly, yeah, it is, and I'll admit, it is fun. This is gonna sound weird to say. It's fun having something to chase. It's fun and it's rewarding to have something to chase. Don't get me wrong, being the top or the best at your field is amazing, but like, also chasing somebody is always good. And it's always healthy for someone to be chased to some degree. At least in my opinion. Human competition is very, very good. So seeing Zanka fight so hard for it, I respect it. Yo. Hey, don't you think you ought to slow down and rest, Zanka? I mean, you're doing some brilliant work here, but if you're too eager and push yourself too hard, you'll eventually break. Isn't that right, dear? Oh, that's right. I gotta push myself harder than anybody. Or a chump like me will never surpass nobody. I mean, as a person who's average, yeah, it is true. You gotta work real hard. Let's see. I joined the cleaners so as I could get stronger. I ain't gone far enough to stop yet. Hey, you gotta keep moving forward. I respect it. Oh, they're both like, yeah, alright, whatever, gang. Let's see. You need to relax, Zanka. The wind, you're blowing papers everywhere. We're not going. But why don't you go to the Dollfest for a nice change of face? I ain't got time for that ridiculousness. Alright, engine's going. And he folded immediately. Alright, that makes sense. It might be a good opportunity to behold all sorts of various vital instruments. That's the spirit. You go have fun with everybody. When engine's involved, he's a pushover. That's a different level of glaze. I can't glaze anybody that much. Other than my own family, I'm not glazing anybody that much. But alright. Nice little obedience test. Let's see. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? A job. A job. Another job. Something to stimulate the hippocampus. I need a job. Okay, Flowers in the Wind. Oh! Doll Festival. Yo! Well, speak of her and she shall appear. Gosh darn. Alright. What happened to her? Alright. Oh, stimulate the hippocampus. Did she lose her memories or something? Alright. W chapter. Had a lot too. We had a bunch more characterization. Got some loose context for Amo and Rio's interaction. We got to see the new role that Amo's going to fulfill. We played very, very suspiciously into the whole nature of Corvus in general. We got Rio setting up being trained by Amo. We got Rudo focused on locking on the Doll Festival. We have Zanka focusing in on the Doll Festival. And now we're possibly going to get Corvus versus Tamsey. Obviously, I think Tamsey's a very important long-term antagonist. I don't think he's actually going to die here. But at the same time, I feel like Corvus is a little bit too important to get rid of so soon either. So we made it get an intense battle between the two. Overall, I'm excited. But if you may always do in this video, leave Festival of Dolls. Yes, leave Festival of Dolls in the comment section down below. And then thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you do have a Patreon down below where you support me for as low as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. And so now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks include the live reactions, here are the series I happen to review, ad-free variations of all my videos, and if you become a $20 patron or a $20 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 views for a short video, 20 views for a long video, or any views at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off. I'd like to thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zeta, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo 2404, Planet Grown, G Prosper, and Striker Man. Then I'd like to thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneal, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big thank you to our ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, Carlo Alimo, and Grim. And I'd like to give a massive thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give a genuine thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Joaquin Munoz and Joaquin Munoz. And finally, I gotta give the biggest, juiciest, heftiest, and most meaty, sloppiest thank you to our glorious, ultimate That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.